Hey guys, Pedro here to do an album review. Today I'm here to talk to you guys about a symphonic metal band from Germany, Elvellon, and their debut album Until Dawn, out June 1st on Reaper Entertainment. The band had released an album, an EP actually, back in 2015 called Spellbound. It had 5 tracks. They've used 4 of those tracks into this record and they integrated them really well. This record has 12 tracks and it's 60 minutes in length. So the first aspect is that I really like how they integrated those songs into this album. It really added to the storytelling aspect of the record itself. They don't feel out of place or outdated. They really matched the other songs extremely well. So that was really well done on their part. This is an album that really has a cinematic vibe to it, and that's normally very common with symphonic metal due to the use of orchestras and choirs and the keyboards. It really gives the music this larger than life cinematic vibe to it. But this album, and the way it's constructed with key components, really gives it even more of that cinematic vibe. I like the fact that some songs really bleed one into the other, so you have a song finishing and the finish of that song becomes the intro of the next song. I really like how they did that because it gives fluidity to the album, it gives a sense of continuity to the album, and allows the listener to really lose himself into the music and not even be concentrating on which track you're actually listening to. The other aspect is I don't really feel that anything was left at chance here. There are a lot of moving pieces, but they're all interconnected. I like how they picked some of the arrangements and some of the music to really fit the storytelling of the specific song, the lyrics of that specific song. I like how they incorporated the album cover with some pieces that connect to the songs itself. Nothing is left at chance. Everything is interconnected. When you look at the way the music was put together, the music, how it was put together for a specific song, how the lyrics of that song relate to the music and to the style, and then how everything has some sort of a piece that connects it to the album cover, all of these things to me are not by chance. This is all well placed in order to really construct an album that's full of life, full of little elements that really feed off of each other in order to create an album that has life and has continuity on its own. It's really well put together. I really enjoyed that, and I'll give you guys some examples. The last song on the album is Dreamcatcher, and if you look at the album cover, there's a little child holding a very small Dreamcatcher in his hand. So these are the small components that I'm talking about that really make a difference because everything is really interconnected. Another aspect is how they incorporated some Middle Eastern sounds in 2 of the tracks. One of them is of Winds and Sand, which is an intro instrumental track that really bleeds into King of Thieves. So the 2 could actually be one song. They decided to break them into and create an instrumental intro, and this is in the middle of the record, not at the beginning of the record, which is not very common, but it's not unheard of. But it really gives the album a lot of fluidity, and it gives this song a lot of volume, a lot of charisma, if you will, and the use of that Middle Eastern sound in these 2 tracks really connects well with the storytelling of the song King of Thieves. So they really allowed the music to add to what the lyrics had to offer. The 2 combine extremely well, and they did this throughout the whole album. They really combined different small different components to really give life to the songs and therefore give life to the whole album. So you really have to be paying attention when you're listening to this album because you will find little key things that are interconnected. Like I said, with the album cover, with the lyrics, with the way the song is presented, with the style of the song. Everything is there for a reason. Everything is part of a story. Everything is part of how you tell that story to your audience. And I think they did an extremely good job considering this is their first debut record. So another aspect that I have to mention is Nell's vocals. Her vocals are phenomenal. The moment she starts singing, you just have this sense of feeling at ease. Like her voice is just so angelic, so pure, I'm running out of adjectives to describe her voice. I really enjoyed her vocals. I think her vocals add another dimension to the music. The music itself is beautiful, but her vocals adds a different dimension, adds a different look to the music. I really enjoyed it. It was a pleasant surprise. As far as favorite songs are concerned, it wasn't easy to pick 3 songs for me because I really enjoyed the whole album. There was not much to say in terms of a song that I didn't like. I didn't feel like there were any filler tracks. I really felt that the album was really well put together and really allowed for a pleasant listening experience. But if I have to pick 3 songs, I'll pick 3 songs that offer you a little bit of something different. I'll start with The Puppeteer. The Puppeteer is perhaps one of the heavier songs on the album. It really starts off with a very, not a very heavy, but a heavy guitar riff that really, it's present throughout the whole song. And like I said, this song is perhaps one of the heavier ones on the album as far as guitar presence is concerned. And it has a little bit of power metal to it. So it really adds 2 worlds, if you will. It adds really the symphonic metal world with a power metal world. It's a very fast-paced song with heavier riffs. I really enjoyed it. It's very different from what you're going to get from the rest of the album. This is one of the more uniques and, like I said, more heavier songs on the album. Another one that I really enjoyed was Oraculum. This song has an absolute beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chorus. Nell's voice in this song will give a dead man chills. That's how good her vocal presence is in this song. Her delivery is absolutely phenomenal. This song has that very cinematic vibe to it. And this is the second song on the record. So the first song is an intro into this one because it really bleeds into this one. The first one is Spellbound. And it really feels almost like a 4-minute intro song into Oraculum. And I really feel like this is one of those songs that it's going to be one of the fan favorites of the album. It just has a great guitar solo, has great guitar work, but her voice, the melody around the chorus is absolutely phenomenal. To me, this is one of the best songs of the album. But my favorite song of the album is Fallen Into a Dream. I absolutely love this song. Perhaps the more melodic song of the album with an insane chorus and an insane hook. It just has everything that you expect from an over-the-top symphonic metal song. Great guitar melodies, great keyboards, great vocal delivery. There's nothing that you could expect from over-the-top cinematic symphonic metal song that this song does not give you. There is a keyboard melody, it's almost like a keyboard solo, if you will, right in the middle of the song that just absolutely beautiful, just so, there's beauty, but there's despair at the same time. That's the beauty of this song. This song really gives you a weird dynamic as far as the song and the lyrics are concerned, because while there is a lot of beauty in this song, there's also a lot of negative thoughts and a little sense of hopelessness with this song. That it's really then presented itself by the keyboard towards the end of the song, where you get some keyboard notes almost like life fainting away or you falling into a deep sleep, if you will. It really has a very ominous vibe to it, the way the song ends with that keyboard, those keyboard notes very spaced out between each other, and it just gives a sense of one either falling asleep, either be permanent sleep or not, but falling asleep and just kind of like, you know, drifting away from life itself. The song has that dynamic, has that beauty to it, because the melodies, the keyboard melodies, the guitar melodies, and obviously Nell's vocals are absolutely incredible. It really has a lot of melody to it, but there is a lot of darkness, there is a lot of despair, there is a lot of sense of insecurity, of not feeling safe and not feeling wanted or welcome in the position that you are. There are a lot of different dynamics to this song, and that's what makes this song absolutely beautiful. And then, like I said, that end with that keyboard almost feeling like life fainting away or you closing your eyes and falling into a deeper sleep. Absolutely a beautiful way to end. One to me is my favorite song of the album, and they just constructed this song so well, giving it so many different layers, giving the listeners so many different things to process, and one to me that's one of the greatest songs of the album. Anyways, guys, this is the review for me. This is Elvellon Until Dawn, and like I said, the album comes out June 1st on Reaper Entertainment. I want to hear your thoughts about this band. I want to hear your thoughts about this album in the comment section below. And please, don't be afraid of saying what you feel. Let me know your comments. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you know the band? Do you know the album? What are your thoughts? Let me know. I will reply back. All right, take care, guys.